Question. Sometimes we think it's better to keep the peace, so we hold back and let things pass. Other times, we endure simply because we have no choice. We even put in a big effort to restrain ourselves. But there are moments when we manage to hold it in, and moments when we just can't. So I'd like to ask, when we say, I really held it in today, what's actually happening there? And how long are we supposed to keep holding things in? It's quite difficult.
If you're asking whether holding something in is right or wrong, you're starting from the wrong place. Whether you bottle it up or explode in anger, both are your fault. We get angry only when our mind is impatient and things don't go the way we want. That frustrated energy gets bundled up and thrown out as anger. The other person simply spoke from their own nature. There's absolutely no reason for you to get angry about that. When you say you're holding it in, you're actually doing it because of your own circumstances, not for the other person. That's the real point. You think, if I lose my temper with this person, it'll cause trouble for me, so you restrain yourself. But if you were in a stronger position, with nothing to fear, you'd probably let your anger out. If you had both the strength and power to handle whatever followed, regardless of how the other person reacted, you'd explode. This isn't morality, it's your internal calculation. When you're not in a strong position, when your resources are depleted and your energy is low, you fear the consequences that might come if you lash out. So you don't have much choice but to hold it in. So do we really need to ask whether it's right or wrong to restrain yourself? Your conditions are weak. If you don't hold back, what else can you do? In situations like this, anger can't even rise properly. It's automatic. We need to understand this principle clearly. When you say, I held it in, yes, your feelings may have been expressed subtly, but you must recognize that you held back because you had no other choice. Nature has laws and exact rules. We have to manage ourselves within those laws. If you fail to control yourself, you'll face the consequences. When you cross the line and act out, you'll receive the backlash. People who lose their temper always end up facing hardship. It's nature's rule. The moment you understand how anger works, you stop reacting blindly. That's when hope and progress begin. But if you walk away and get angry again later, nature will give you another slap. This is how hardship continues and even deepens. This is why you must regain control of yourself quickly. We go through life not knowing these natural laws, and that's why we keep falling. The sooner we learn how to stop reacting with anger and start reflecting and correcting ourselves, the sooner we gain clarity in our studies and begin to move forward with hope. Do you understand?
Key teaching points. 1. Anger comes from not understanding the situation or the other person. We get angry only when our own impatience and expectations collapse. The other person is simply speaking from their own nature, so there is no real reason for us to react with anger. 2. Holding in anger is not morality. We usually hold back because we fear the consequences, not because we have deeper understanding. 3. Nature responds precisely. If you act out, you'll face the repercussions, and only self-awareness and self-control lead to real progress.